Hey everybody, it's Sukh, Sidhu here, and in today's video, I'm going to cut straight to the chase because I'm not going to ask for your email address, I'm not going to ask you to opt in for anything, I'm not going to ask you to register for a webinar because I'm sure you're sick of it, and I'm sick of it. I'm fed up of all the noise on the internet. So in this video, I'm just going to get straight to the facts and talk to you about what's going on in the online fitness business world and talk to you about why so many of the business gurus are going broke and why so many trainers and coaches who were working with clients online are starting to struggle and disappearing. I want to talk to you about all those things, cut straight to the fact, and tell you what's going on and how you can avoid the cull that is happening. Because you will have noticed, all you need to do is scroll through your social media and you will see that people who were doing really well 6 months ago, 2 years ago, have disappeared or they've moved on. Some of the business mentors that were around are now Facebook ads experts, or they've just disappeared. A lot of the online trainers and coaches who were killing it online have now moved on. They're working back in gyms again and they're just not involved in working with clients online anymore. So I'm going to talk to you about the facts today and why that's happening, how you can avoid it, and focus on how you can make money long term, how you can be a company operator long term rather than just a marketer or a promoter, something I'm going to get into right away. I want to help you make money long term. I want to help you have more freedom and more flexibility in your lifestyle long term, not just for the first 6 weeks, and how you can stick around and be making a positive impact on the lives of your clients long term. So I'm going to get stuck straight into that right now. So on this board, I have 6 facts. There are things that are happening right now. And like I said, you can go and check this by scrolling social media right away. You'll see it. The first one is about promoters. It wasn't so long ago that people could just enter a space if they were good at marketing. Right? If they could come up with a way of shouting through a megaphone on social media, then they could promote something, stick up a landing page, and if they were good at Facebook ads maybe, they could sell some stuff. That's not the case anymore. So a lot of these business mentors who came to work with you guys, came to work with me when I first started, and help trainers and coaches build online fitness businesses, were just simply promoters. That's why so many people were unhappy with the help that they then got, because the marketing didn't align with the actual product that they then delivered. So what's happening is trainers and coaches followed suit. They became promoters, great at social media, some very good at Facebook ads, vloggers, podcasters, promoters. They could shout from a megaphone very loud, but then when it came to substance off the back of it, there was not much there. It takes much more than just simply being a promoter to operate a company that's going to be around in 10 years, a company that's going to make you money for the long term. So this is one of the main reasons a lot of the business mentors are disappearing, but it's also the reason that so many trainers and coaches struggle after that initial success, because they are great promoters. Some of them are really, really good, but it doesn't last because tactics change, platforms change, technologies change. So being a promoter isn't good enough. You need to become a company operator, somebody who can manage a business and maybe even staff, somebody who knows the finances, the numbers, somebody who knows how to market well, yes, but knows how to sell well, knows how to deliver their services, is focused on product development, their customer service is on point, their systems are on point, and their use of technology is correct. It takes all that to run a company that's going to continue to scale after year 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I know that's a fact because we're doing it. Whilst a lot of these other competitors of ours are disappearing, we've doubled revenue year on year every single year. And it's not just because of we're good promoters. In fact, most of our students still come from word of mouth. Yes, we promote ourselves. Yes, we use social media. Yes, we run Facebook ads and have funnels. I hate that word. But most of our students still come from word of mouth. Most are referrals from other students or from partners who trust us. There's no official arrangement with these partners, but they just trust me and my team to actually help their students. So they drive them towards us. So I can say for a fact that just being a promoter, whilst yes, may make you some good money short term, you're not going to be around in a year. So that's why so many of the fitness business experts are disappearing, because they're great promoters, not great entrepreneurs. And that's why a lot of the trainers and coaches are disappearing who were doing really well online. Great promoters could get a lot of followers, not great entrepreneurs, not great company operators. And that's what you have to become in order to have long-term success, in order to make long-term money. Number two is the focus on singular tactics. So many, again, of my competitors will tell you that the magic bullet is a chatbot, will tell you that the magic bullet is a free challenge, that the magic bullet is Facebook ads, that the magic bullet is hijacking other people's Facebook groups. And it's nonsense. They are singular tactics and they have their place, right? We use all of them except hijacking other people's Facebook groups because that's just unethical. But we use tactics in our business all the time. But they are not a business. I mentioned all the elements that make up a business a moment ago. Singular tactics are just that, singular tactics. As platforms change, they become less effective, some of them disappear. And if you chase a tactic that you think is the answer to all your problems or the answer to all your aspirations to get you there, then you're going to be very disappointed, because like just being a promoter, they will work sometimes, short term, but then they'll stop working. And if you haven't developed yourself as an entrepreneur or a business owner and figured out how to build an online fitness business and not just how to get good at a singular tactic, then you're not going to be around in 6 months or 12 months. A lot of people want to go online so they can enjoy more freedom, so they can make more money, so they can have less financial stress. But by just being a promoter and just relying on singular tactics, you'll increase stress. You'll have less freedom because you'll be so obsessed and glued to your phone or your MacBook trying to get this stuff to work, when in fact it's everything else that's broken, right? And then when these stop working, you have nothing. So focusing on just being a promoter using singular tactics may get you some short-term success, but it isn't what's going to help you build an online fitness business that helps you earn more money, have more freedom, and help more people. So if you ever see a business mentor telling you that, hey, we grew our business using free challenges, that's what you need to do, it's because they're a promoter with one singular tactic, and they can't help you be a great entrepreneur. If they're telling you that chatbots are the answer to all your problems, it's just a singular tactic. Ignore it, move on. I'm not even saying buy from us or work with us, just don't work with them. Number three, same kind of vein, right? Marketing is being prioritized over product, which is insane. You need to become somewhat competent at marketing, but not at the sacrifice of developing product. And again, in the chase for short-term money, people are becoming promoters using singular tactics, focus on marketing. And what happens is product gets ignored, right? Product development. It's why you as a trainer or coach would be appalled if you bought into somebody's marketing, somebody using a singular tactic, and then the product doesn't align. Great marketing, making great promises, and then you get a product that just isn't congruent, right? You were promised something in the marketing and it just didn't come to fruition. But it's also why trainers and coaches are going missing, online trainers and coaches, because they've figured some of these bits out, okay, so they can get people through the door, but they've not focused any time on being great developers of their product or their coaching service. And this is the thing that differentiates you from the growing mass of online trainers that are popping up everywhere. Competition is getting more fierce. And if you don't differentiate yourself with a great product, then you're going to go missing. So product is the thing that people tell their friends about. If you are working with people to help them lose weight, they're not going to rave about your marketing. Yes, they might share your stuff, but they're not going to rave about your Facebook ads. They're going to rave to their friends about the amazing product that they've bought from you, the amazing service they've received from you, the amazing results that they've got from you. If there is branding laced throughout that product, they're going to share that stuff in their content on their personal social media platforms. So developing product is more important than marketing because it becomes your marketing. That's, again, why we can say this as fact, because we focus on everything because we're trying to be a great company, and I want to be a great company operator, and that's what I want for our students. We focus on everything, and that's why more and more of our students come from word of mouth, come from referrals, because we focus on product. So when people buy from us, whether it's from promotions, whether it's from one of our marketing tactics or strategies, the product that they then get, the coaching, the service and the education they receive is congruent. It's aligned with what they've told our students up to that point. So they're happy and they tell more people, and that continues to help us to grow. And that's how you will still be in this industry in 5 years and 10 years. That's how you will still be working with clients online in 5 to 10 years if you focus on developing an amazing product, an amazing service from every point of view. Your customer experience, the results they get, how it's delivered, all the small things that just makes their experience with you unforgettable and makes them want to shout about it themselves. People are far more likely to listen to their friends when it comes to buying from you than they are when it comes to listening to you. So don't just be a promoter. That's why everybody's going missing. Don't rely on singular tactics. Great short term or great as part of a wider company, but they stop working and they become less effective and platforms change. Marketing over product. Don't do that. We need to be good at marketing, selling, product development, customer service, finance, have our numbers in order, legal, everything. All different areas of running a great company, not just marketing. And then we have only selling to the 1%. Here's the big issue that so many trainers and coaches have because it's just not a natural skill. And that's only being able to sell to people who are already ready to buy, right? So they're the 1%. So if you imagine the circle, if you're only selling to the 1%, you're fishing in here, right? It's a tiny pond where, by the way, all your competitors are fishing as well. Because what this looks like is you posting on social media and saying, click the link in my bio to apply to work with me, or click the link below, or send me a DM, or having a Facebook ad that sends people to an application form. That's shopping in the 1%. The 1% are the people who are already ready to buy, and that's this much. It's hardly anybody, and that's what all trainers and coaches are doing. So not only is it the smallest amount of people, but it's where all the other trainers and coaches are shopping, or marketing, or trying to sell, right? What we want to tap into is the 99%, where nobody else is focusing on. And we do that through building a great company, through longevity, through long-term PR, marketing, branding efforts, and by having more than one sales mechanism. Right now, if you are telling people to click the link in your bio, or comment below for more info, or to DM you for more info, any variation of that and just simply sending people to an application form, and that's the only way that you have of warming them up and selling to them, then that's the weakest kind of sales mechanism. We need more than one sales mechanism, and that's what you need to be armed with so that you can start adding people from this ocean into those people who are ready to buy. But not only that, they're just yours, right? Because nobody else is doing this. So you go from having 1 in 10 people ready to buy from you, but they're considering everybody else who's selling to them as well, to having 5 out of 10 ready to buy. 4 of them are just ready to buy from you. And 1 of them you can compete with as well because you're doing everything else better as a great company operator. So if you want to build an amazing online fitness business, one that's scalable, you can't scale when you're only selling to the 1%. One that's scalable, not just from a sales and leads perspective, but scaled operations, scaled systems, scaled technology, scaled staff, everything. Then we need to make sure that we're selling to more than the 1% of our audience who are already ready to buy. Number 5, no use of data. We speak to trainers and coaches all the time, and so many of them will tell us that something doesn't work. And when we ask them for some data, they don't have it. So if somebody's run an email campaign to try and sell a group program, for example, and it didn't work out, we'll ask them for their click-through rates in their emails, and they don't have them. We'll ask them for the conversion rate of the page that people visited. They don't have it. If people are selling on the phone, we'll ask them for number of calls, number of inquiries, number of calls booked, number of show-ups, number of people who showed up, number of people who didn't show up, number of people who showed up but didn't buy, number of people who bought, number of people who didn't buy, then went into a follow-up sequence, and then which emails did they click on, right? Which pages did they visit? And a lot of the time, people don't have those numbers. And they're just the marketing and selling numbers. They don't know their finances. And all these numbers are objective, right? They will tell you the areas where your business falls down or where your business works really well. And if you know the areas where your business falls down, you can fix it. And if you know the areas where your business works really well, you can scale those areas. If you know that you have a Facebook ad that wins, or an opt-in page that wins, or if you have an area in your sales process where things are dropping off, you can fix it. We have a lot of people who get a lot of calls booked, but then people don't show up. So if we know that specific piece of data, we can install reminders, right? Email reminders so people show up to calls. So knowing your data will add thousands of dollars and thousands of pounds to your business every single year without you having to invest anywhere. It's really easy to find your numbers. How many people are visiting your application form? How many people are clicking submit? How many people who filled the application form then booked a call, right? Knowing all these numbers will tell you where the holes are, where the gaps are, where the drop-off is, and it'll tell you where things work really well so you can go all in on those areas. So nobody is paying attention to the data and being objective with the decisions that they make in their business, because sometimes you're too close, right? You can't see the forest through the trees. Taking a step back, objectively looking at the data and then making decisions based on that is going to allow you to scale all areas of your business much quicker than if you're trying to guess at what works and what doesn't work. So you need to make sure that you understand the numbers. And a lot of the time we will ask trainers and coaches and other business owners if they have a good grasp of their numbers, and a few simple questions will show us that they just don't. I know my numbers. I look at them every single day for every area of my business, and that's how we make decisions going forward. So you need to use the data that your business collects, because it is collecting data. So make sure you are doing that if you want to be around long term, if you want to grow an online fitness business. So if you want to survive the call, and if you do want to know how to build a real online fitness business that does help you earn more money long term, and create an impact, a bigger impact on people's lives long term, and that allows you to have more freedom and enjoyable life, not just short term, but longer term going forward. I've just opened a few spots on our OFB program where we teach you exactly how to do that. And we don't focus on the minutiae that everybody else focuses on. And that's not because we like to be different. It's because it's what works. It's because it's what the data tells us. It's because I know that if I tell you to focus on a singular tactic, you won't be around in 12 months. And I want you to be. I want you to be successful. So if you would like to find out all the areas that you need to get competent at as a business owner so that you can build an amazing online fitness business that you operate as a company director or a CEO, whatever you want to call yourself, or a manager, and not just as a marketer, not just as a social media assistant that happens to coach people. But if you want to become a great entrepreneur, that's what we want to help you do. We want you to have an impact. We want you to be around in 10 years making great long-term money. Having more time back for yourself, having locational freedom, whatever it is that you want from building an online fitness business, that's what we want to help you to do. The program itself covers marketing, it covers selling, covers product and delivering your services, all different types of products, from one-to-one online coaching to group coaching, membership sites, courses, whatever it may be that you would like to deliver. We teach you how to build great products. We teach you how to be great marketers, great salespeople, great business owners in all different areas, how to legally work with people online, how to make sure that they have great experiences that they tell their friends about. So if you would like to know how to, yes, generate more leads, yes, make more sales, and then deliver an amazing experience to people online, all whilst allowing you to earn more money, long-term and short-term. We know that people want money quickly as well, but longer term is the focus. If you want to enjoy a better quality of life where you don't have to be stood on the gym floor in order to get money, because you aren't stuck in that time for money trap, and if you genuinely care about helping people and becoming a great business owner, then I've opened a few spots in the OFB program. Click the link on this page. If you aren't a good fit, you will not be able to book a call. Please don't be offended, because it'll be best for you. It just means you're not a good fit for us and what we want to help you to achieve. If you are a good fit, then we'll be in touch. So click the link on this page, and we'll find out whether we can help you build an amazing online fitness business that helps you earn more money, make more of an impact, and have more freedom whilst becoming an amazing business owner, not just a promoter using singular tactics, but a really great entrepreneur.